Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that can completely change the game for you, no matter what you're facing in life. It's a simple shift in mindset, but it's incredibly powerful. It's all about focusing on solutions, not problems. Think about it. How often do we get stuck? We hit a wall, a setback, a challenge, and what's our first reaction? Often it's to fixate on the problem itself. We replay it in our minds. We talk about how big it is, how unfair it is, how it's blocking our way. We dissect it, analyze it, and sometimes we let it consume us. It's like being lost in a thick fog. All you can see is the fog, and the more you stare at it, the denser it seems. You feel helpless, trapped, and your energy just drains away. But what if, instead of staring at the fog, you started looking for a landmark? A light? A path? What if you asked yourself, okay, this is the situation. What can I do about it? That single question is the key that unlocks everything. It's the moment you stop being a victim of your circumstances and start becoming the architect of your future. Focusing on problems is a passive state. It keeps you in the past, dwelling on what went wrong. It breeds negativity, anxiety, and a sense of powerlessness. When you're in problem mode, your brain is wired for threat detection. It's constantly scanning for what's wrong, which only reinforces the feeling that things are, well, wrong. It's a vicious cycle. And the more you focus on the problem, the bigger it gets, and the smaller and more incapable you feel. Now let's flip the switch. Focusing on solutions is an active state. It pulls you into the present and points you toward the future. It's about taking control, taking action, and empowering yourself. When you shift your focus to solutions, you're telling your brain, find a way out. Look for opportunities. Create possibilities. Your brain is an incredible tool, and when you give it a positive command, it gets to work. It starts connecting dots you didn't see before, sparking new ideas and revealing paths you never knew existed. Let me give you a practical example. Imagine you're working on a big project, and a key team member quits unexpectedly. The problem-focused mindset says, this is a disaster. We're doomed. We'll never meet the deadline. Why did this have to happen to us? You'd spend hours complaining, worrying, and feeling stressed out. You'd be stuck. The solution-focused mindset, on the other hand, acknowledges the challenge and immediately moves on. It asks, okay, this is not ideal, but what are our options? Can we redistribute the workload? Can we hire a freelancer temporarily? Is there a part of the project we can streamline or delay? Who on the team has hidden talents we can utilize? See the difference? One is a dead end. The other is a brainstorming session. One is about blame and despair. The other is about strategy and action. This isn't about ignoring problems or pretending they don't exist. That's just denial. This is about acknowledging the problem, accepting it for what it is, and then consciously choosing to direct your energy toward finding a way forward. It's the difference between staring at a locked door and looking for the key. The door is the problem. It's real. It's there. But obsessing over the lock, the hinges, the solid wood that won't get you through? Your energy is better spent searching your pockets, looking under the mat, or even checking if a window is open. So, how do you cultivate this solution-oriented mindset? It's a muscle you have to build. It takes practice. First, catch yourself. When you find yourself spiraling, complaining, or just endlessly replaying a problem in your head, stop. Just pause. Acknowledge what you're doing. Awareness is the first step. Say to yourself, okay, I'm stuck in problem mode. Time to switch gears. Second, ask better questions. Instead of why is this happening to me, ask what can I learn from this? Instead of who is to blame, ask what can I do right now to make this 1% better? Instead of what if I fail, ask what's the first small step I can take toward a solution? These questions shift your brain's focus from threat to opportunity. They are inherently action-oriented. Third, break it down. Big problems can feel overwhelming, making it hard to even think about solutions. So, break the problem into smaller, bite-sized pieces. If your problem is I'm in debt, that's huge, but you can break it down. I need to track my spending. I need to create a budget. I need to find ways to earn extra income. Suddenly, you have smaller, manageable problems, and finding solutions for how can I track my spending is much easier. You can use an app, a notebook, a spreadsheet. You've just found your first solution, and that momentum builds. Fourth, celebrate small wins. When you find a small solution and take a step forward, acknowledge it. Give yourself credit. This reinforces the positive behavior. It trains your brain to associate finding solutions with a feeling of accomplishment and reward. This makes you more likely to seek solutions the next time you face a challenge. You start to build confidence in your own ability to handle things. You're no longer someone who gets overwhelmed by problems. You're someone who finds a way through them. Think about the most successful and resilient people you know. Do they spend their time complaining about their obstacles? No, they talk about how they overcame them. They tell stories of struggle, yes, but the story is always about the journey through the struggle. The narrative is about action, innovation, and perseverance. They are defined not by the problems they faced, but by the solutions they created. This mindset applies to everything: your career, your relationships, your health, your personal projects. Feeling stuck in your job? Don't just complain about your boss. Start thinking about solutions. Can you learn a new skill? Can you take on a new project to showcase your abilities? Can you start networking to find a new position? Can you have a constructive conversation with your manager about your career path? Struggling with a relationship? Don't just focus on what the other person is doing wrong. Ask, what can I do to improve communication? How can I be a better partner or friend? What's one positive action I can take today to strengthen this bond? This is not a magic pill. You will still have problems. Life will always throw curveballs. But with a solution-oriented mindset, those curveballs won't knock you out of the game. They'll just be another pitch you'll learn how to hit. You start to see challenges, not as threats, but as puzzles waiting to be solved. And let's be honest, solving a good puzzle is satisfying. It's engaging. It makes you feel smart and capable. So I challenge you today. The next time you face a problem, big or small, try this. Acknowledge the problem, give it a nod, and then immediately pivot. Ask yourself, what is the solution? Or even just, what is the very next step I can take? Let your energy get hijacked by the problem. Invest that precious energy into creating the solution. You have so much more power than you think. But that power is only unlocked when you focus it on what you can build, not on what's broken. Focus on the path forward, not the wall in front of you. Focus on your own capability, not the size of the challenge. Focus on solutions, not problems. And watch how your world begins to change, one solution at a time. Thanks so much for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build your best life. I'll see you in the next one.